Peace, y'all. It's your boy Zulu King, Street Fame 47. Y'all know what it is, man. I'm on my lunch break. I'm at work, man. You know what I'm saying? I decided to hit y'all with something that I was thinking about while I was working and stuff. You know, stuff go through your mind or whatever. Man, y'all smash that like button and subscribe, you heard? Yeah, man. So, I'm going to tell you about the day. This is a story about the day that street dreams took a different meaning for me. Now, if you're in the streets and you hustling, you know what I'm saying, and all that, you know what street dreams is for a street person, you feel me? Getting a kilo, a couple of kilos, you know what I mean? Your spot jumping, making it big, man, being a boss. All that, you know what I'm saying? Buying everything you want to buy, having the money, having all the dope, having all the females, having all the respect in the streets. Sums it up for street dreams. You know, you jump into the game, you jump off the porch, and you start off with with a 50 block, or you start off with a gram of heroin, or a half a gram of heroin, or you start off with bags, buying them for 5 over here, flipping them for 10 over here, work your way up, and you trying to get to that kilo, and you trying to get to that weight, to be the weight man, you feel me? And that's the street dreams. Get the money, get the big cars, the foreigns, the big rims, the bitches, all that. And that's when you come into this game and this life in the streets. That's your goal. That's the ultimate goal. Be the biggest boss, be the biggest player in the game. You know what I'm saying? Have the most dope, you know what I'm saying? The most workers. That's the goal. Those are your street dreams. Now, the day that changed for me, I was in prison. I was in Taylor, CI. I'm going to keep this one short, yo. I was in Taylor, CI. In prison in Florida. Right? And there was this kid chilling with a couple of my peoples there. The kid was a nieta too. He was cool. And this kid, man, had this tattoo on his back, right? And prison, you already know, everybody getting inked up, everybody getting tattoos done. And some camps, you know what I'm saying, they turn a blind eye to it. Some camps, you get caught, you go into the box. Destruction of state property, they charge you with destruction of state property, being that you're state property. You are the state's property. You're the state's slave. If you tattoo yourself, it's destruction of state property. But anyway, so this kid had a tattoo on his back. It took up his whole back. It was a back piece. And that tattoo made me change the way I looked at street dreams. And that tattoo always stuck with me. And I never forgot that kid or his tattoo. It wasn't like a super rare, crazy tattoo that nobody has or something like that, you know, whatever. It was just the meaning behind the tattoo. And on the back of top of his back, like a top rocker, it said street, and on the bottom lower back, it said dreams. And all over his back, it had portraits of his kids, his wife, his mother, his father, or his family. And the kid had life. He had life plus something, but he was never coming home. And those were his street dreams. To be home with his family. To make it home to the turf. To be able to be with his kids and his family. And see his mother and his father. And all that. And that day, something just clicked in my head. And it just changed the whole street dreams for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just changed that whole thing. That whole thought process. You know what I'm saying? Here you got a guy that's really his dream, to hit the streets and be with his family. Not get in the streets and become a big boss, big player, big time dope dealer. You know what I mean? So, perception. That's the day I learned, you know, what street dreams really was to some people. It's your boy Zulu King, Street Fame 407. Y'all know what it is, man. We all gas, no brakes. If you ain't gonna be good, be safe, you heard?